Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and boy oh boy, have I been anticipating. Have I been looking so much forward to Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. What a title. This is a movie that I just could not wait to get here, could not wait to see with my own very two eyes. Because the trailers were great, some of the stuff that I was thinking in my head of the directions of where this could go just made me giddy with excitement. And then some of the reviews came out, and I'm not saying the reviews were negative, but the Rotten Tomatoes score is not great. It made me a little nervous of like, oh boy, okay, maybe this movie won't be where I was hoping it would be. But I saw it in the theaters. I saw it in IMAX Laser 3D, whatever the hell that is. And I gotta say, after watching it myself, I enjoyed the movie. I did. I enjoyed it a lot. I think this movie does a lot more right than not. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend and say that it's a perfect film or that it does everything perfect or that I don't have maybe some issues with the movie because, yeah, sure, there's some issues. And I guess I can understand why maybe some of those things might have taken other people out of the film or maybe hampered their enjoyment of it. But I can't pretend like I disliked it. I can't pretend like I didn't have a good time with the film. First things first, the cast is great. Paul Rudd has always been great as Scott Lang, Ant-Man. It's just amazing that somebody as likable and as funny as Paul Rudd is carrying a franchise. The fact that we have three now, three solo Ant-Man movies is mind-blowing to me. Especially because most people probably didn't know who the hell Ant-Man was like 10 years ago. But I think he's great here. I think a lot of the humor early on doesn't always work. There are some jokes that obviously are good and do make me laugh and does vibe with what your standard typical Marvel humor is. But then there's other jokes that feel a little forced. There are jokes that maybe don't land 100% or fall flat. Even I didn't laugh at quite a few things. But I think what this movie does best is the more serious stuff, the darker stuff. These trailers have shown that it felt like this movie was going to get a lot more serious, and that's where I think the movie just succeeds. Evangeline Lilly, who probably doesn't get enough to do. I mean, she's present and she does some cool stuff, but she's a great actress, and I want the Wasp as a character, Hope. I want her to get maybe more of a character arc or maybe get a side plot that has more to do with her. Same thing with Michael Douglas. Like, he's here and he's good and he's cool, but they are, in some respects, just kind of there. I think Michelle Pfeiffer as Janet Van Dyne is amazing, and thankfully they gave Michelle Pfeiffer more to do. Thankfully, because when she showed up in the second movie, I thought, what a great actress, but she barely does anything. Thankfully, they took advantage of that time that she spent, right, 30 years in the quantum realm, and I think she showed some moments of being a badass. She still looks fucking awesome. So that was great. Catherine Newton is now Cassie. We've had three different actresses play Cassie, who is Scott Lang's daughter, and I feel a little bad for the actress that was supposed to be her, or that was her in Avengers Endgame, and then just sort of found out when Feige was on stage announcing the cast for this movie that she's no longer playing Cassie. Like, that kind of sucks. And I already had to get over the fact that that first actress, the little girl in the first two movies, that she's not playing it anymore because she's great, but I get it. We're doing a time jump. Catherine Newton was great. It's nothing against her. I like her very much in the role. I think she's very capable, especially in playing this character in the future if we get more. And obviously, this movie visually looks gorgeous. It's in the quantum realm, and it's a completely different and unique environment. They're able to be more creative with some of the creatures and just some of the iconography and just some of the weird shit going on. Like, it's cool. And the 3D It is good. It is. I mean, maybe it's not Avatar level, but we all can't be James Cameron spending 10 years on these effects. I think for what they were able to do, I was very happy with it. Jonathan Majors. We have to get to Jonathan Majors as Kang because he's kind of the big deal. He's kind of the main event that we've all been waiting for to see how he would portray Kang. And I think he's great. He's very serious. He's very menacing. He means business. He's threatening. He seems like a guy that you don't want to fuck with. And so that's kind of the important parts of that character. That's kind of everything that you want to come together and that you want to work. I can understand, and I'm not going to argue too hard on people that maybe were disappointed or maybe expected something different from the film or wanting something different from the movie. I was satisfied. I was more than entertained. I feel like everyone after Avengers Endgame, everyone has been chasing that same level of excitement or that same level of emotions, and I'm not expecting that from every single Marvel movie. It's kind of crazy that a big ultimate like film that was, that you would just expect that each and every time, and when every movie doesn't reach that for you, you call it a failure, or you say that, oh, the entire phase is doomed. I'm having fun. That's all that I can really say about it. I had fun. I still think that they're setting up stuff. Clearly, this isn't like the end. We're clearly setting stuff up still for an even bigger film, an even bigger event. I will say that the mid-credit scene is fucking weird as hell. It is. It's fucking weird. But overall, I'm going to give this movie a full price. So guys, let me know in the comments below what you think of Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Did you like it as much as I did, or were you disappointed? And that's fine. We can talk civilly. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.